He was just like, that's why I love supporting gay people. And the guy was like confused. He was like, gay people can't have abortions. So if you're anti-abortion, you're pro-gay.
Welcome back to another episode of Ayush trying to be nonchalant during setup.
What do you mean? I spoke to you.
That's crazy. That's all that you think that's the bare minimum, my guy. You're
What
doing
you
the
mean?
bare minimum, and then you're telling me, oh,
Hold
that's
up,
something I changed
hold
up.
up, hold
Let
up.
me tell you guys.
We
right?
agreed last episode that it was something both of us could do.
Let me tell you guys. Let me just tell you guys what
This
happened,
brother
right?
didn't utter a word.
Hold
until
on.
I said something.
I was actually jolly. Like I was smiling and shit while we were setting things up. I changed my posture. I was like just generally more inviting. Let me tell you what this guy
what
did.
the fuck?
Let me tell you what this guy did. Yeah, bro.
Inviting?
testing the mics.
Yeah.
Bro is testing the mics. Mics right here. Rather than doing the normal thing, hello, he's like this. And then he had to say hello anyway when we started recording. I looked at that and I was internally fucking dying. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this?
No. That technique worked, but
You still needed to
just
double check. Right.
You
So
just
if you
double check.
if you knew you were going to do that anyway,
Yeah.
you could have just done it in the beginning and avoided the nonchalantness.
Well, the thing is, I thought the technique would work, but then it's like, okay, it didn't work as well as I thought it was gonna. So it's like I have to check anyway.
Rather than checking it just then, you were like, let me maintain the nonchalantness and then check casually while I'm sitting down.
No. It's a 1-2 step process.
I see.
You know,
Bro,
there's no
There's
nonchalantness
no
going on
fooling
here,
me,
bro.
man. There's no fooling me.
I have no one to aura farm for.
For me,
I'm not aura farming for you,
you're
bro.
farming for me, bro,
It's
or
just-
for the audience or something, bro. Like,
It wasn't even recording.
I'll be real, bro. Like, I know why you like solo leveling as much as you did.
I didn't like
because
solo
I
leveling.
actually think you believe you're Jinwoo.
No, you loved solo leveling.
I love
more
solo
than
leveling.
Anybody.
I like solo level. I like it. I like it because of the
You
animation and
loved
the
it
story.
so much.
In fact,
You read it.
You asked me. You were the one who was like, "Yo, you gotta watch this new anime, Solo Leveling." And I
Yeah,
was like,
I'm
okay,
just
sure, yeah.
I'm just the anime connoisseur, so I was like, he's gonna enjoy this
Weeb.
because he
Alright,
likes.
So what he's saying is he's the weeb. He enjoyed it so much that he recommended it to me, and I just happened to enjoy like the leveling. In fact, this is how much he enjoyed it. He said, "Yo, bro, I watched the first season of Solo Leveling. Loki, like, it kind of got me wanting to go to the gym.
Yeah,
Never got a gym membership.
no, because fuck that. I'm not paying money for
Well,
it.
it's like,
But I did start working out, so that's different.
that must mean you kind of liked it enough for it to have an impact on you. There we go.
No, something can have an impact on you without you liking it as
Well,
much. You went ahead. This brother
Well-
calling me a weeb.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I read
bro,
that manga.
As soon
I
as the
read the
second
manga, yeah.
season ended, he was like, "Bro, I gotta know what happens next."
Yeah, and
I can't.
I read
can't.
it.
And he, what did you? You didn't even read
I
it. You
ended up-
watched a YouTube
I
video
ended up-
explaining.
I ended up watching a YouTube video which was reading it was like an audiobook manga. So I
Yeah.
was watching the video
It's
and it was basically
crazy.
just showing the manga. But he was putting on the voices of each character. So it was really like I was watching the anime. That was pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah. Bottom line,
Bottom line, he
This
loves,
guy
he loves
enjoys-
solo leveling.
I love solo leveling.
Yeah,
You enjoy being cosplaying Jinwoo in real life.
bro.
That's
nah.
what it is.
I'm too funny to be Jinwoo. Jinwoo doesn't crack jokes like that.
Bro,
you know, he's
look,
not
in
a
the-
funny guy.
In the spirit of us trying to be less nonchalant when we're setting up for this pod, I'm not gonna grill you for that. But you, by no means does being funny and Jinwoo being Jinwoo mutually exclusive.
No,
You-
they are, or they aren't.
No, they are mutually exclusive. If they weren't mutually exclusive, that means you could be.
You could be both.
Wait. So
So you're saying
in
I
no
can
way
be both.
are they. Yeah, you can be both.
I'm saying they are. You
No.
can't be Jinwoo by being funny.
That's you. It's literally you.
No, but that's what
In
I'm
fact,
saying. You
we could
can't be
ask
Jinwoo.
anyone who watches this podcast and knows us will know this is a very common personality trait about this guy. He's an incredibly funny dude, but he also goes out of his way to be nonchalant. And I will never understand why. Because
I just like that.
I spend so much of my time trying to bring out this guy, and when you actually see the times he is chalant, he feels the most himself.
That is not true 100%. I think you feel like I'm most myself when I'm chalant because you want me to be chalant.
No.
So you're like, to be honest, I
don't really give a shit when you're nonchalant on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
I give a shit when you're nonchalant where you're really not supposed to be. You know, like it's just like, what are you even doing?
Doing this was not nonchalant.
When you're deliberately nonchalant, I'm like,
I just
stop doing
in my head, I was like,
in my head,
there's an efficient way to test this.
How can I aura farm to maximum efficiency?
See, I can't help it if you saw me and you were like, bro, that's cool.
No, I didn't think
that's what's happening here. What I thought is happening.
What I thought is like he's clearly trying to be cool, but it's actually lame as fuck. Like that's what I thought.
That is not cool in any way.
It was proven by the way in which you pick up the mic and then you're like, hello. I was like,
yeah.
Your entire test was
because
bullshit.
It's testing two different things. This is testing the mic is picking up sound. Hello, test how loud is the thing because I readjusted the volume.
Fucking made that shit up.
I didn't make it up.
You just made it up.
I didn't make it up. Audio engineers out there, you know what I'm talking
right now,
about, bro.
Right,
but
just 10 minutes ago, he said, "I realized that this test didn't work," and now he's changed what this test meant. Makes zero sense.
It didn't work in the way I thought it was going to work.
All right, bro.
It did the job, but it didn't do the job fully. You know?
Let's get started, okay?
Okay, fine.
Let's get started. Welcome back to the NYT podcast.
Welcome.
All right? Mm-hmm. Let us know who you think the most try-hard nonchalant is out of the both of us.
Yeah.
Because I know the answer is going to be him.
It's not. I don't think it even comes through in the podcast.
Honestly, I feel like it does.
Really?
Yeah, I think it does.
There's no way.
Yeah. But you know what it is? Thing is, right? I think it's because of the way we bounce off each other. I'm usually more emotive.
Yeah.
You're usually like, you kind of have like an anime reaction to it. Like, what, bro? Like, you know what I mean? When I'm saying something, you're
not
like,
even true.
What?
That is not even true.
100%.
That is not even
sometimes
true.
You'll play along and sometimes you'll be like, actually, that's incorrect. That's literally, go back and listen to it. Go back and see other episodes.
Listen, I'm overly critical when I watch the episodes.
So am I of myself.
That does not come across at all.
Bro, when I'm watching an episode, I'm critical of me.
Yeah.
But this time, like over the last few episodes, and when I've been reviewing them for like clips and stuff, I've been kind of trying to look at both of us so I can find clips that are funny.
Yeah.
And there's some moments where I'm like, damn, this is funny. And then you respond and you're like, well, that's not actually correct. I'm like, yo,
bro,
I actually said a joke, and
bro,
you just
that is me being chalant, and most of those times that happens, it's just I didn't register that as like a joke. Because the thing is, we will be talking about something and in like a fairly discussion tone, and then he will make a joke in the same tone of voice.
Nah, that's not what's happening.
And it's like,
that is not what's happening. Bro, we need to actually sit down and review these episodes together.
Okay, fine.
We're going to review some of these episodes.
Next time you're sitting down doing the clips,
for real?
Find a clip like that and you tell me.
Bro, I could find one from like the third episode we did on this podcast on video.
All right.
And the thing is, it's funny to me because it's like, I'm sitting there wondering like, is this a deliberate act of nonchalance?
No, because
is this just
this
guy?
Is just me. I am just like this. What the fuck?
However, if you do know him, you will be able to. You'll probably agree with me a little bit here.
Yeah.
He tries to be this nonchalant character.
What do you mean
really
tries?
Does. And really, he doesn't have to.
I'm not even trying.
I encourage the chalants. I really do.
I literally do whatever I do is just in my own head by like reflex. I'm not even thinking about how I appear to other people unless I'm like doing a presentation or in a environment where how I look matters. This is not one of those environments because I don't care how I come across.
Okay.
And when it's just one-on-one, I definitely don't give a shit how you perceive me. So I'm not doing shit to be like aura farming.
Well, why you getting so defensive, bro?
No.
I definitely don't care. Damn,
I've had enough of this shit. Enough of the nonchalant slander.
Listen,
this is just how I am.
You must be getting this from other places too.
Nobody has ever said this to me ever in my entire life.
Listen, I think people are just afraid to say it. Really?
Why? Because if I'm nonchalant, they should be completely fine to say.
Because let me tell you, right? If you know him, in fact, I'll ask. Next week we're gonna see some friends. I'm just gonna ask them.
Okay.
I'll ask. We just cut this out. Them, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll ask them, and we'll see what they think. Because I really think this is like, maybe you're not actively doing it, but maybe I think there's like a subconscious part of you which is like, I gotta be nonchalant.
Bro,
like,
isn't that just your personality?
Nah, bro.
If it's subconscious and you're doing it without thinking about it, that's just who you are.
Nah, because it's a subconscious, but it could be like a subconscious, almost something that you. It's like a. It's very hard to explain. It's like, do you know how someone might just react a certain way, but they don't actually realize they're reacting. Like, imagine someone gets angry at something, and it's like a knee-jerk reaction. They almost do it subconsciously. They don't even realize that, oh, I'm getting angry, and that angriness isn't necessarily something they should be doing. That's like you.
Yeah, but like, reaction is different to just
but that it's not you. The thing is, it's not your being, bro. On an everyday basis,
the tapping thing,
that shit is not your being, bro.
That was just me being. That wasn't a reaction to anything. That wasn't a reaction to anything.
Yeah, be cool. That was you. Yeah, be cool. Anyway, I was fucking around. Let's start the episode.
This is gonna be a saga in the podcast now. Just questioning my nonchalance,
bro. I can't lie, but it's because, bro. You gotta understand. This has been something I've noticed in our like 16 years of friendship.
Exactly. Don't you think that is just how I am?
No.
You think I've been doing this shit
no.
from a young age just because I want to?
Yes.
No.
Yes, bro. I think for the most part, it is just who you are. But I have come to know you to a point at which I can tell when you're doing it just because it's who you are, and you're doing it because subconsciously you feel like you gotta be nonchalant. What? I can just tell, bro. And maybe you can't tell.
I can't tell.
I can tell.
Okay, fair enough.
And I don't know what it is, but it's like, I just like, every time it's happened, I've been like, okay, this is deliberate, this is just him. This is deliberate, this is just him. Like, when you're like sitting there, we're not gonna stay on this for much longer.
Okay.
Like, when you're sitting there, when you're working, right? That's fine. That's honestly, I'll be real. There's been once or twice I feel like you've nonchalantly tried to walk into the room.
Walk into the room?
I don't know why.
That is crazy. See, now this is clear evidence. He's just reading into it way too much.
Wait. Okay, maybe I'm for that.
Okay.
But usually when you're sitting down, it's calm. It's when like either we're out and about or we're setting up for this. Yeah. There's usually like a little bit of like, and you even made the point last episode, which we can go and play the clip for, that, I can't let you be the brooding type. That's what you said to me.
No. And I said that was the working assumption between us. As in, like, I was just assuming that we were doing this out of like a thing of like,
who can be the who can be the most nonchalant?
No, that is not what I said.
The brooding type and nonchalant is really the same thing.
No. Those are not the same thing.
That really is. And the thing is, they're very similar to each other. And the question should be, why do you want to be the brooding type so bad?
I don't want to be the brooding type. I'm just saying that is how I am. So
you can't let me be it. That means you must want to be it in some way if you have a problem with me being it.
No, the problem comes from the tension. Because it's like, this is how I am. This is not how you are, is what I'm arguing.
Hold on.
You know?
Right? And if we wanna switch it to me, because fair enough, right?
Yeah.
When I'm setting up, I'm just concentrated on setting up.
Yeah.
That is purely why I may be mute, or it may be to do with something completely unrelated to you that I'm just like thinking about. That's most of the time why I'm mute. I can't be animated all the time. It takes a lot of energy to be animated all the time.
Yep.
Right? But however, if you think me not being animated is a threat to your broodiness, That is a you problem,
This
bro.
was this topic was brought up by you.
It was.
I didn't
It was
even,
by. It was.
I didn't
it was
even
brought up
say
by me.
anything
No.
last
It was
episode
brought up
about
it was
the
brought up by me.
tension.
It was brought up by
You know?
me. Yes, you were very right.
Yeah.
But then when you made the point of like, oh, I don't really like, I can't let you be the brooding type. That was like that just reaffirmed every moment where I felt like you wanted to be nonchalant, and you just
crazy.
Like, I just was like, this
That's
makes
crazy.
complete sense.
That's crazy because in the last episode you also said, "Why can't you just let me be the brooding type?" So
Thing
that
is-
means
no.
That means
I was asking you that. I was asking you why can't you just let me be the brooding type in an attempt to kind of understand your
It was
psyche.
not a questioning. That was a
wasn't a-
concluding statement. You were like,
It wasn't a
and
concluding
all-
statement.
Okay, I'll
That
play
wasn't
the
the
clip.
case.
And you were like, and also, well, what is the problem if I do want to
Yeah,
be the
what is
brooding
the
type?
problem? Like, there's no problem if I were to be the brooding type,
Yeah,
even
there
though
isn't.
that is not the case.
I didn't say it was a problem.
Well, that's the thing is, you very much insinuated that, well, I can't just let you be the brooding type.
That
You
is not what I
understand?
said. That is what you read into my
You
words.
literally
as.
fucking said that. You literally said that word for word.
I said, maybe it's because it's an ego thing where both of us don't want the other person to be the
No,
brooding
you
type.
said, well, I can't just let you be the. You
That is not
fucking
what
said,
I'll play the clip. I'll play the
Oh
clip. I'll play the clip.
Bro, realistically, you're gonna get to editing.
Yeah.
Either this will be cut out, or you're just not gonna play the clip.
No. I'll keep
Last
this.
time,
I'll keep this
last
all
time
in.
that's what happened. Anyway, welcome back. Thing is, once you realize it, bring it up right now. We'll settle this right now.
Fine. We
We'll
can
settle
it
this
right
right
now.
fucking now.
All right. Let's pull this video up.
It's like your position. Okay, bro. Fuck this guy. And then we sit down and get recording. I'm like, man, all right.
It's a bit of an ego thing. It's a bit of an ego thing because it's like I don't want to start off by sounding like being all cheery.
Why?
And then like
what the fuck?
And then no, because then like the other person gets to be the brooding type, and then they can get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've said on. There we go. You were talking about yourself in the situation. You weren't talking about me.
no,
You were talking exclusively about you, and then I responded of why would you want to do that? Do you understand? I was fucking correct, bro. What the fuck? This guy, bro. Oh my god, bro.
No.
I completely get the thrill of you. Like when you win an argument, I get the thrill on that because I really feel it.
So what can I do when you come in and we're like setting
be
up?
an egotistical
No.
maniac.
I'm
That's
not-
what
okay,
you
okay,
gotta
okay,
do. Like fuck.
I was reading into it.
This
So-
motherfucker
I'm
told me.
maintaining
that I
I'm
want
getting
him
to
to be
the
the
point.
brooding one.
No. I just
Also-
thought that was the reason.
What does it matter if I am the brooding one sometimes? What does it matter if I am? It doesn't fucking let me be sometimes, right? Like yeah,
See, there you go.
Let me be
So
sometimes.
it is an
I said
ego
no.
thing.
I said let me be sometimes because that might just be the mood that I'm in. For you,
It's not what you said.
but you,
That is not what
if
you
we come
said.
to your statement in the beginning.
If we look at your statement as well, it's
you know what?
it's very much
You know what?
indicative of
We're
being
clearly
nonchalant.
why don't we place it down to the viewer?
Yeah, fine.
First, our first segment of the pod. Yeah. Who do you think is more performative out of us both?
Okay, yeah.
I think that's the question.
That
here.
is the question, yeah.
And the answer could be neither of us, really.
Yeah.
If you think both of us are just expressing our personalities, that's great.
Mm,
But who do you think?
that is no.
Yeah. Well, the whole point, it wasn't even like a dig. It was more so like, bro, you can smile, man. It's okay. Like
That's what I'm trying to say. That's just how I am.
I know.
I'm not fighting my smile. I'm not like, oh, I gotta look cool right now. Fucking Batman. Bro, but you want to know who's real nonchalant?
What?
No,
Who?
who's real performative?
Who?
I came across a LinkedIn post, and we haven't done a LinkedIn review in a minute. You know, we used to do all the time on the audio.
LinkedIn's depressing me right now.
It's depressing,
It's
but
depressing me
this
right
one
now.
is might make you chuckle a bit. So I came across this post, and I don't really read these kind of long ass posts, but this
Yeah.
one for some reason caught my eye. It goes, "There's one word you're not allowed to say at my company." This guy's a co-founder of some company. I banned the word bro.
Okay.
I wrote it into the company handbook years ago. It's become a bit of a running joke internally, but it actually works. People don't call each other bro at the company.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit over the top, I know. but I had a reason. I was fortunate enough to go to a really good private school, a really good university, and worked at a top law firm. I saw what excellence looked like. Truly world-class institutions that took themselves seriously. And then you look at a lot of the organizations in our communities, the internal politics, the lack of professionalism, people not thinking big enough. I didn't want us to become that. This is all about saying bro. I wanted us to operate at the standard of my school, my university, my law firm, not the standard of a local committee. The bro thing is a small example, maybe even a silly one, but I think it's a signal of what kind of place you are. And if you're not deliberate about this stuff from the start, it just creeps in. Culture is something you have to protect. You can't do it softly. You can't send a polite email saying, please consider not using the word bro.
Please stop saying bro.
It has to be a firm thing or it doesn't work. Some people might think this is me being uptight. That's fine. But I'd rather be deliberate about the culture we're building than let it drift into something I don't recognize.
And
it's a picture, and all of this is just with a picture of him at the beach.
Shut the fuck. Oh, in the most bro place ever. In the most bro location you could be in. Right? You're in an area where surfing is a common sport. And you're talking about the use of the word bro.
Dude, and this is the first time on LinkedIn.
This might be the worst post I've heard.
This is one of the worst posts, but it re-instilled positivity in me because I went to the comments fully expecting people to support him, and being like, yeah, set an example.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what are you on about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you on about?
Because it's actually stupid.
It is brain dead. It's literally brain dead. What does this have to do with anything that he's mentioned in the post?
He's talking about, he's been to a private school, and I'm assuming they didn't use the word bro, and apparently that links into in politics and holding yourself to a high standard.
But he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's confusing. But also, he doesn't say that the school, the university, or the law firm, none of them use bro. He didn't say that. He just said they're top class institutions. What does that have to do with using the word bro?
That's a good point. What does that have to do with anything?
There's no link to it.
I reckon
I read that and I was like, this is performative at its peak.
No,
this is LinkedIn performance.
I reckon someone who said the word bro a lot fucked his girl. And ever since then, he's just not been able to let it go.
Damn, deep rooted.
Deep rooted.
Just like that.
Bro security.
Bro security. Nah, that...
Bro security.
Because it would bleed insecurity in the post. This feels like holier than thou. This is like he's on some pedestal where it's like the word bro is beneath me. And it means insubordination if you say it. Putting it in your fucking company handbook? Imagine joining this dude's company
handbook.
Imagine this.
And the first rule, the second rule, they don't have any rules about like
one page,
workplace harassment, workplace etiquette. It's there's nothing there. There's just one rule, and that rule is don't say the word bro
in bold. It's just taking up the entire page. And everywhere in his company, there are posters with like the ban sign on the word bro.
The next page is examples of what situations you shouldn't be using the word bro in.
And it's just every situation. In no situation is it acceptable. What is it? What is the problem with bro?
Bro, I'm thinking, imagine you're in his company and you're in a damn... you're in a Teams chat with like your colleague, and you accidentally type bro. You're like, bro, this, and you send it, and you're like, fuck. Next minute you got next day you got a Teams meeting with HR. Workplace etiquette.
What the fuck? Insubordination, disobeying the handbook. This is grounds for termination, Mr. Paul.
So we've been hearing that you've been using some incriminatory language around the company, and we're sorry to say that we're offering you a package. Sorry.
Imagine some guy is like, he's like he's being misogynistic to a woman. He's like, bro, your boobs are hanging out. Maybe you should wear a bigger bra. And then he gets called into an HR meeting. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not misogynistic. We just have that kind of relationship with each other. And they're like,
did you say bro?
they pull up a fucking excerpt, like a transcript.
Every time you said bro. As you can see in excerpt 1, 3, and 7, you say bro.
It's just bro, and then following it is just heinous comments, and then that's the only part they're focusing on. They're like 5 instances of bro. This is a breach of contract. Do you not understand it?
Oh man. I want to have that guy on.
I want to have him on.
I want to have him on. I want him to explain himself. What does bro... What is a real problem with bro? I feel like there's a real... It's a layered issue. There's some real reason underneath that post of why he doesn't like the word bro. Maybe he lost his brother or something.
I don't know. I think it's just private school brainwashing. I think
like the proper speak kind of
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like people go to these kind of schools, like these quote unquote elite schools, and they kind of instill the value that slang or sort of lesser English is looked down upon and reflects poorly on you as a person.
Yeah.
And so they kind of just carry this through them with life and come up with this kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it's very silly. Very silly. Because what's his opinion on swear words?
I don't know.
You can say him, but don't say bro though.
Oh yeah, any other word under the sun, sure. But bro is now that is wrong. Okay, that means you're lower class. That means you're inefficient.
Imagine you're at his workplace. Your one colleague punches another colleague in the face. The colleague who gets punched says, "Bro, did you just hit me?"
And then he just gets fired next day.
He's like, "Did somebody just say bro?
Do you not see the fucking sign on the wall?" And then he just starts cussing him out in every swear word.
As soon as the office hears the word bro, they turn their heads like in unison. Oh, what?
No, pin drop silence.
Say bro. No, we couldn't have said it. This is the second time. He said B-R-O. It's that second time. He's about to... Oh, the boss is coming. Shh.
I've been hearing talks.
A little birdie told me somebody's been yapping.
Oh man. The top comment under this post was a guy completely dismantling this guy's argument. And like psychoanalyzing him.
I love that, man.
He was like,
I love that shit. On LinkedIn, man, you got to have so much time on your hands to do that. Really.
And it is so hilarious looking at each person's profile picture because they're all just middle-aged men in suits and they're beefing. They're beefing about the use of the word bro.
Look, we gotta it's good that we got some boomers on our side.
Oh, 100%.
Okay? It's good that some of you boomers are really on our side and realize how bullshit
this kind of stuff is. Yeah,
like corporate jargon and corporate posts on LinkedIn are. Because this is basically just one of 1,000 different posts which you see on this fucking app. It's crazy.
This felt like a post that was made for the sake of making a post.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
There's nothing being said here of substance. Mm-hmm. If anything, this guy has probably worsened the image of his company by talking about this bullshit.
Whatever company he's part of, I'm not gonna.
I don't fucking know what it was. I didn't even bother looking, but anyone that was thinking about it, you've just lost potential candidates because of this bullshit.
I mean, I doubt.
I don't know, man.
I do doubt we were the customer base for him, but
we were
target audience.
But even then,
imagine we did become.
What are the consequences of saying the word bro? Like, we've been joking about HR and termination, but what if someone does say it? What is a realistic thing he must have mentioned?
I think it is going to be like insubordination. I remember at school, this reminds me of a incident that happened at school. There was an English teacher that we had. Yeah, we had her for a short amount of time. She was quite I don't know. There was something up with her. So someone was whistling in class and she hated whistling. She hated it so much. I'd never seen, as an adult, you can't, as a child, when a teacher's mad, you usually, if you're a well-behaved kid in class, you usually think whatever reason they're angry is legitimate
Justified.
and justified, right?
Yeah.
But this teacher, she got pissed off at a guy for whistling. She asked him to stop like 2 or 3 times, and he whistled again. I'm assuming just out of habit.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think he actually meant to do it.
He just had a gap in his teeth.
And he was just whistling. No. So he whistled. And she got so fucking angry at him. She got so mad that she sent him to the head teacher. She's like, literally, like, she went red and was screaming. Like, literally at the top of her lungs, screaming at this kid. Like, the entire, like, class just went silent. And it's the first time I've actually seen a class be like, yeah, that was fucked up. Like, what? He didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. Like, it's the first time I saw, like, the rest of my class, even the well-behaved people, be like, oh, this adult of, like, who's got kind of, I guess, superiority in the classroom, was so clearly wrong here. She went and he had to go to the head teacher. Head teacher was like, what the fuck you being sent here for?
Stop wasting my time, bro. Go back to your class.
And then he tells her, and then I think, like, she got a talking to for it.
Oh, the teacher?
Yeah, I think so. And then, I mean, eventually she got fired because she lost a bunch of students, like, essays that were for GCSE.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Is she the old lady?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was I can't remember her name.
Because my English teacher lost my assignment. And two other people.
She lost an entire class's assignments.
What are you doing?
And that was for their actual grade.
But what are you doing with all those papers? Where could you possibly put them?
I don't know. But that reminded me of that situation where, like, I think some people just, like, things just irk people sometimes.
Yeah.
And what you had is, like, a mentally unstable person reach a position of some level of power. My example being the teacher, and the example being the CEO of a fucking company, which is arguably worse.
maybe he just saw that Jaden Smith video with
political.
Yeah.
Why? What?
They say,
he did. Big boy.
Yeah.
I've been saying, really, Jaden was onto something. Who cares if he's a Nepo baby? He was onto something. It's Big Boy we should have been looking at from the beginning.
And I think he must have seen Big Boy.
He must have.
Back then. And he was like, fuck this dude.
He must have, man.
Fuck this dude. And fuck the word bro because of it. Man. That was his stance. But yeah, crazy.
Well, speaking of bros, I wanted to move on to
pose.
No, that felt too scripted.
Oh.
Really, I wanted to talk about relating to LinkedIn. I wanted to talk about Mr. Stephen Bartlett.
Who?
Diary of a CEO.
Oh.
Finally, the world is starting to catch up on hating this dude.
Okay.
I've disliked him for so long, and finally, people are seeing the light.
Well, what was happening?
Basically, right, this guy, he's kind of like a entrepreneur, made it from nothing kind of guy, and he does a podcast called Diary of a CEO, where he brings on successful people to speak about entrepreneurship. At least that's what it used to be. In the early days, he kind of brought on guests and I'm assuming the conversation was more around sort of entrepreneurship and stuff. But now what he's doing is he's bringing people in with clear far right wing. I'm not even talking like just conservative, far right wing mentalities, right? Posing himself as a neutral, having a neutral opinion on it all.
Yeah.
Asking them questions, letting them get their shit off, and then never pushing back on a point and just saying, that's so profound. Wow, I didn't think of that. And then posting it as short form content on his page to make money.
Jesus.
Like, he's bringing in like Jordan Peterson, like a lot of, and even the guests he brings on, he's so calculated in it, bro. Like, he'll bring on guests which pose their content as, and it's usually like male centered. They'll pose their content as like, like sort of progressive, you know? But
it's like new school of thought almost.
Yeah. But the ideas that they're emanating, that they're saying, are very congruent with the far right. They're very they match up with the far right a lot.
Yeah.
And he's just the line of questioning he asks as well allows these people to get there to communicate their far right mentalities and their far right opinions out on his podcast, and then could proceed to like brainwash people who watch his content. It's crazy. There was a clip I wanted, which I didn't save. We're gonna have to find it, but it was a clip of him and Jordan Peterson that I wanted us to react to.
Okay,
and that's what.
Okay,
I wanted us to look at.
Well, where would we find?
If you
such
search
clip?
up Stephen Bartlett, Jordan Peterson, marriage is consent.
Marriage is consent.
Yep.
Marriage is consent. Now, of course, no one likes that idea, but we've had wars in our culture for the last 20 since the sexual revolution. But what constitutes consent? If you're out on a date with a woman and you both drink too much and you end up in bed, did she give consent? Well, the answer to that is, what is the answer to that?
Fuck off, bro. He does this shit every time. This is his signature thing. Because he will like make a blasphemous point that can be easily answered by a no or a yes. And he'd be like, well, what is the truth?
He'll philosophize the point, basically.
What is the definition of reality? Really? What are we really saying here?
Like,
are we humans?
The real problem here is that Stephen Bartlett gave this man a platform. And the thing is, what happens with creators like Stephen Bartlett and Joe Rogan and all these other podcasts? They'll have people like that, people like Jordan Peterson who hold incredibly problematic far right views. Will go on these platforms, and they'll do the rounds.
But they're very like articulate, so it comes off as like
they're assertive.
They know what they're talking about.
They're assertive, or they're assertive voices in the far right community. They'll come on to these podcasts, they'll do the rounds, get their shit off, brainwash who they need to brainwash, make the money they need to make based on whatever they're selling, and then go. And the podcasters benefit from it too, because there is a huge demographic of people who unfortunately think the way that this motherfucker thinks.
Yeah.
And Stephen Bartlett knows that and probably holds some similar views. I can't say for sure. I don't know. So he platforms people
I think
like this.
I mean, irrespective of whether he aligns with the views or not, this is just a way of him making money. Because he knows this content sells.
He knows
and
it will sell. Yeah.
That's the base reason, really, for him to engage with this shit.
Marriage is consent.
You think marriage is consent?
Insofar as consent can be granted, marriage is consent. Yeah, I do think that.
So does that mean that if I'm married to my partner, I can have sex with her when I like?
Well, you can try and see how that goes.
What the fuck is that? This is
we're cooked.
This is evil.
What are we doing here?
Bro, laugh like Epstein. Yeah. Well, you could try and see how it goes.
Oh, for real.
What do you mean?
We're cooked. We're actually cooked.
What
like
the fuck do you mean?
This is the shit that is going viral. Please.
Well, this is on his official account.
This is on his official, but this has gone viral. This clip has gone viral. Clips like this, which have discussed other things, have gone viral too. Which brings me to the point. If you want to see more positive male voices in the world, follow us and share our shit. So we overtake shit like this.
No, you know what? It's crazy because like the last time I went to London, not the one before the last time.
Yeah.
I went out to play badminton with my friends.
Yeah.
And I ran into an old school friend at this random badminton place.
Yeah.
Like out of all odds. And he lives like far up north. He was just down to visit a friend as well. So I get to speaking to him. And he follows our Instagram and our TikTok.
Yeah.
And he came across our pod like really early on.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you still doing the pod?" And I was like, Yeah, we're still doing it, man. And he was like, "Oh, that's good." He was like, I was watching some of your clips, like when you guys were putting them out. I don't understand a word you guys are saying. And I was like, I could see that. I could see that. I think what he probably referring to like the leak clip or like some of the other ones. So we're not really the voice of positive male audience just yet.
Well, okay.
But with the more clips that come out, perhaps there will be a message in underneath.
When I say positive male,
you just mean good guys.
I just mean
swell guys.
No, I just mean decent people who hold reasonable views on things. Really, yeah, that's all I mean. Like,
yeah.
Let's continue watching that.
problem with that theory is, she'll probably have an opinion.
What the fuck? What the fuck is
the problem with that theory is she'll probably have something to say about it.
The old ball and chain's gonna yap away, saying, no, don't do it.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I mean, you could try and see how it goes, but
let me know.
Woman, am I right? She'll have something to say about it. You don't have to actually listen to it though, because marriage is consent.
She'll probably have an opinion. Is crazy.
And this is his form of being banterous.
Mm-hmm.
This is like
what I want you to notice, because I think a lot of people can look at inaction from Steven and think that's not an issue.
Yeah.
But I think that is the crux of the fucking
issue. It is.
Like inaction and pushback. When you've brought someone on your podcast who, if you bring someone like that on your podcast, to some extent, they're going to represent what you represent unless you push the fuck back.
Exactly.
So the fact that you're saying nothing, and if anything, you're just asking more questions so we can elaborate further on this bullshit.
Every time it cuts back, it feels like a person that's like taking notes.
Yeah.
Almost like a word.
Yeah. Oh shit, I was already thinking that kind of. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that if I'm married to my wife and my partner, I can do anything with her. And he's like, yeah, okay.
Hold up, he's cooking.
He's cooking.
Shut up.
He goes back to his wife. By the way, Jordan Peters says marriage is consent, so you're getting railed tonight,
bro.
Fucking hell.
So no, it doesn't mean that. No, it means that you have a decent shot at consensual sex.
What? Marriage means you have a decent shot at
consensual sex.
Can we please get rid of this, please?
What even? Like
the whole what is
from start to finish. If anyone has an IQ above like single digits, should be able to piece together. It makes no sense.
It makes zero sense.
It starts off by
the entire fucking conversation that they have from start to finish could really be answered with a one-word answer. No. Is marriage consent? No, it's not. No. Asking for consent is fucking consent. That is...
No, because he starts off by saying, if two people have a lot of drinks and then end up in the bed together...
Which is... my thing is, how is that's so unrelated to marriage as well. Like, it's just not. He's just saying that shit.
No, but the thing is,
it's like bro. wait, just forgot that you get you off. It's like he's asking Steven for reassurance. Two people have a drink, and then have sex. It's fine, right?
I'm not in any legal trouble if I've done this. Hypothetically, my friend has gone and slept with a woman, and she's not said yes. Like, does that constitute as consent?
I don't know. It's so disgusting. The level of just acceptance of shit like this has gone. I mean, making a fucking podcast clip out of this is giving it enough acceptance.
That in itself is an act of evil.
Yeah.
Because you've reviewed the podcast, and obviously he probably has a team that does all of this shit, but you've obviously instructed them. And you've said, take the most fucking batshit crazy parts of this interview we've done together, post them.
Exactly.
Post them for millions of people to see. And probably change their mind and get reassured if they already have those views.
I've been saying from day fucking one, this guy giving weird vibes on his podcast. I don't like it. Yeah. And now you all see.
Yeah, I've never watched any of his episodes. I didn't know who he was, honestly. Like, I know Diary of the CEO, but I didn't know his name.
I mean, I knew his name just because, like, it would pop, like, because I'd be, there was a point in time I was consuming a lot of podcast content. Unrelated to this.
I see, okay.
So a lot of podcast shorts would be popping up, and then he popped up. And I remember there was, like, a
you
podcast.
Were like, oh my God, this guy is speaking.
So relatable. No.
The truth.
Absolutely not, no. I remember seeing, like, years ago, like, a podcast he did with Molly May, and then she was like, oh, we all have the same 24 hours, and people going a big fuss about that. That's how I found out. But Molly May was some woman off of Love Island.
Oh, okay.
So she went on the podcast, said everyone has the same 24 hours, whatever.
Okay.
People got pissed at that.
Fair enough.
Blah blah blah. Anyway, that's how I found out about him, and then ever since then, the people he's had on have been like, these are very problematic, very, very pro-capitalist people. Like,
yeah,
it's and all of that, like all of it's kind of linked and goes hand in hand. So
I mean, unfortunately, this content is just now the way to make money.
Yeah,
if you have these kind of people on, because not only do people who are right wing consume this in like a positive way, they're like, yeah, that's right. But you also have people on the other side that oppose this who are going to engage with the video because it's so blasphemous.
It literally is.
It's just like so batshit crazy to say some of these things.
That's why we
need to start talking about politics. And we need to educate.
What we got to do,
the youth.
We got to get these alt-right guys on, but we got to take the piss out of them in a way that completely dismantles their entire being, but enough so that other guys come back on, you know?
Other alt-right people come back on.
So we'll get like Jordan Peterson on and just clown him for an hour.
I want to rage bait him. I just want to rage bait him because I saw a clip from a comedian on YouTube Shorts, and he was like, you can never argue with someone on the right because it's like you will always be wrong. If you come with facts are never enough to win an argument.
And it never is, But
he was like, you need to be dumber than them. And that will fuck them up. And he was talking about an example where basically he was at the airport. He was on an airplane, and the person next to him was like this alt-right guy.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about abortion.
Yeah.
And he was reading like a newspaper or something, and he was like, oh, it's so horrible that they're passing like abortion laws. And instead of being like argumentative and being like, it's pro-choice, women have all of that stuff with real logic, he was just like, that's why I love supporting gay people. And the guy was like confused. He was like, gay people can't have abortions. So if you're anti-abortion, you're pro-gay. And the guy
gets so mad.
He got stunted. He could not speak.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, yes, this is exactly how you should fucking argue with these people.
That's what we got to do. We got to like rage bait them.
Yeah.
But then not make it obvious we're doing that.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So we almost have to fight fire with fire. We need to present ourselves with a neutral stance, but in reality, we have the opposite stance. And then irk the right.
Yeah. We invite them into like a false sense of security. Yeah. We're like, women, they ain't shit. Like, yes, I'm gonna come on.
Yeah,
next
or like
week.
Rights, like people of color, like us. Fuck
yeah. To be honest, like if I had a button that would kill all Indians, I would press it.
Yeah,
I would press it. You would too, right? See you on Monday.
Yeah, and then
it comes on,
and we just make clips. But it would be such a hard thing to pull off.
It would be.
I would love to do it.
It would be. This is what like Sacha Baron Cohen was trying to do. This is America. Yeah, man. It's crazy because Jordan Peterson was unironically the person that like got me to start watching videos on like political arguments. Almost.
Yeah.
And this was like when he was still very new to the scene.
Yeah.
He was up and coming. He just wrote his first book.
Yeah.
And he has charisma.
He was very sound of mind back then.
He was a sound of mind, and then like he obviously went through some health problems. Maybe that cooked his brain. I don't fucking know.
Maybe. Who knows,
but I feel like he already had some views. Like the first book he put out was about like adolescence and like how to deal with that stuff and thoughts that men have as they're growing up and sort of preconceived notions. And a lot of stuff, his arguments were very right-leaning and almost like pardoning some of the actions of men when it came to like dealing with women. So I was like, as soon as I saw that part of or that side of his shtick, I was like, okay, fuck this guy. And that made me lose interest.
Yeah.
It's just as quick as he inspired me, he de-inspired, demotivated me. But yeah, this type of content is rampant.
It's so rampant. Like, and
what can you do?
It makes it so much more important
to make the right people famous.
Exactly. And we're the right people.
Well, we're not going to say that because we're two
kidding.
humble people.
Yeah.
And you get to decide if we're the right people to make famous.
Of course, yeah. Yes, you do get to decide that.
So, do it.
but it's us. Catching up with MYT. Da-na-na-na, 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 da.
We already have an intro.
Catching up with MYT.
How you been, man?
How have I
I'm
been?
the Oscar,
How have I been?
the question master.
Whatever I said I was like last time, I'm doing better than that.
Okay, good. So, what are your thoughts on marriage as consent?
I think it no.
Well, it depends what you define consent as.
No, but actually I've been fine. I've
Yeah.
been okay. Yeah, man. Believe it or not,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
functioning a little bit as a human being, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed. I don't know why I just went yeah. Like I've been ignorant to this.
Yeah, shit, really.
Shit, bro. Because I ain't seen
I
shit.
ain't seen anything.
What do you mean?
So yeah, there's been that. I suppose that's really it for me.
Oh,
Like
that's great.
I've been a bit more functioning, getting my life together, shit like that. Yeah, I'm getting a little more motivated to do things, which is really good.
Okay.
And that's how I am. I'm getting better.
Okay.
How are you?
Yeah, that was very
Short and sweet. Yeah.
tight wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
I've been okay. I'm like a bit stressed because a week or maybe 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna get a big piece of work that's gonna basically be part of my job
For good.
for good.
Oh damn.
And that is pretty daunting. Like I sat with my manager today to like look at it,
Yeah.
like preliminarily, and I was like, "What the fuck even is this? What is this? Why do I have to do this, man?
Yeah.
This is gonna be so much work."
Yeah.
So that's making me a bit anxious. But also, earlier this week on Monday, on Monday, I was supposed to get my wisdom tooth removed.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to talk about that whole experience, so maybe I'll just talk about it now. But basically, I got an appointment in Slough,
Yeah.
which is, it's ends, really.
I mean,
I didn't think so. I went into Slough with
Yeah.
an open mind because I've never actually fully been into Slough.
I mean, it's just slow. It's not really that bad.
Since like, last time I went, I was like 10, I think.
Oh.
Or maybe a bit older, like 12.
Yeah.
So I go there, and Slough Station is fine. And if you walk like 5 minutes from the station, everything looks really good. Like the buildings are well maintained and all of that shit. You step in, like you cross a road, and it's a different fucking world. It's a different fucking world because it's like instantly crackheads. They just spawn. You know how like in video games, like older video games, you could only see a specific sphere around you.
Yeah.
And like the more you move through the landscape, it has to like render.
Yeah.
This is what it felt like. Because I was like walking and I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
As soon as I crossed a boundary, like crackheads started rendering around me. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I started walking towards the dental clinic, and there was just a congregation of these guys just outside a government building.
Yeah. A government building.
The borough council.
Maybe they were just council workers.
No, they were not, bro. They were not, because they were sipping on some shit that council workers should not be doing during work hours. And they were like, they had like a tent kit on them, and it was like 7 of these guys, and they were just hollering, laughing, having a good time. I was like, it's 12 in the afternoon. You guys look wasted outside the borough council building.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And so I walk through the town, and it's pretty run down, but like I don't go fully. I just walk down the road because the surgery is like on the main road. So I go there. I'll wait for half an hour. The doctor brings me down to his office. It's in the basement. I go down there. He's like, "You don't need to sit down." I was like, instantly.
They just wrap some string around your teeth.
Yeah, they're just like pliers, and they're like yank that shit. It's like, all right, good to go.
It's like one of those fucking Looney Tunes sketches. They wrap a piece of string around your teeth and they
just close the door.
They have an anchor, drop it down the window.
Yo, bro, it felt like he was gonna do some shit to me, and his tone of voice was like already very like rude, almost. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then he pulls up my X-ray, and he was like, so you're here for 2 extractions? And I was like, oh, I only thought it was just the one.
Yeah.
Because there's only the one on my right side is the one that's more urgent.
Yeah,
to
so
remove.
it needs to come out, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I was told to, but okay." I was like, "Fuck, please don't change your mind based off of what I said. If you've been told to, then maybe just take both of them out."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Okay, do you know what this nerve is?" I was like, "Shut up, bro. What do you mean? How am I supposed to know what this nerve is?"
Biology lesson, yo. So this is the vagus nerve. This is
I was like,
this is the nerve that
"Tell me. Stop playing Guess Who." And he's like, "Okay, so you see these two lines?" I was like, yeah. He's like, "These nerves basically give sensation to your lips and your tongue."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Your wisdom tooth is so far embedded into your bone that it's touching that nerve. So if we were to remove it, that nerve gets damaged, and there's a very good chance you permanently lose sensation in your lips and tongue."
Huh? What the fuck?
And I was like, "Yo,
No way.
I've had the x-ray of my jaw done 3 times. None of them saw this? You're telling me now this could have been a phone call?"
What kind of scan did they?
No, it was like a jaw x-ray.
Did he do another X-ray while you were there? And
No,
that's
no,
how
no.
he figured out, or he's looking at your.
He's
prior
looking at the x-ray that he already
I'm
had.
telling you, like, for real, you know, when you actually read up on like how complex health issues can be, it almost makes you lose faith in doctors.
It
'Cause
does.
It's like there's so many places they can just go wrong.
It could,
Or
but,
they just don't read something right and you're fucked.
But the thing is, like, this is so obvious. Like, I didn't know what it was,
Yeah.
but like when I got my x-ray, I got a physical copy.
Yeah.
I saw those 2 lines.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were, but I noticed them.
So someone who knew what they were could easily say
Exactly.
something.
Like, you
yeah.
can't miss it. They're right there.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, so there's a good chance." Like, he said, in any wisdom tooth extraction, there's like a 2% chance that that nerve gets damaged. And there's like an even smaller chance that the damage leads to permanent loss of sensation. But in your case, because your tooth is touching that nerve, there's a guaranteed chance it gets damaged. And it could either be temporary, but there's a very good chance it could be permanent.
Oh.
And he was like, "If you want, I can extract your tooth here." And I was like, "You're..." After giving me the whole
That's
rundown
just-
that I
that's-
could never feel
That's
again,
a mistake.
he was like, "Yes, you can sit down.
And
I
if
can
you want,
fucking-
I can
can
still
pull
do
out."
it, but like you probably just won't be able to feel
You know, just
mouth or tongue ever again.
eating, kissing, all of that stuff.
Speaking.
Speaking,
Fuck, you
yeah.
might find it harder to speak.
You might fucking just,
Yeah.
You're gonna be a vegetable in the mouth, you know, like.
That's steep, bro. Don't say that.
I was like, "What's the alternative?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, I can just refer you to the hospital and they can do a partial extraction.
Yeah.
So they'll remove the part of the tooth that's not touching the nerve and
Yeah.
then leave the rest of it in,
Yeah.
because then there's no risk of it being damaged."
Yeah.
And he was like, so doctors aren't supposed to make a decision for you.
Yeah.
So he told me that, and then he was like, "You know what? I'm going to refer you to the hospital." And then I think he realized like he can't give me advice. So he like looked at my x-ray a bit more, and then he turned around and he asked me again.
Yeah.
He was like, "So do you want me to remove it, or would you like me to refer to the hospital?" And I thought about it. I was like, "Okay, what is the percentage chance if you had to give a percentage chance?" And he was like, "It's between 8 to 10% that you permanently lose sensation."
Oh, that's not high.
It's not high, but it's high enough.
Oh, yeah, high enough.
You know, because it's like,
So
in
the
the normal
nerve-
wisdom
the-
tooth is like 2% chance.
But like the nerve will get damaged, he's saying.
No. 8 to 10% chance you permanently lose sensation.
So
There's a 100% chance
you're
it gets
gonna
damaged.
lose some sensation.
So yeah, 100% damaged. It will
So
either
if-
be
if-
temporary.
So if that nerve gets damaged,
Yes.
then you're 100% gonna lose some sensation in your mouth for a while.
Yes.
But you're not gonna lose it forever.
Not gonna lose it forever.
But there's a 10% chance you could lose it forever.
yes. Yeah.
Bro.
So it's like
That
it's-
would stress me out
it's,
so
it's
much.
guaranteed you won't be feeling your lips and tongue for like 2 weeks. You know?
It's just not worth it, man.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I was like, "Yeah, just refer me to the hospital."
Yeah.
And I think he felt relieved. He was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll refer you to the hospital."
He's like, yeah, I don't
Because he
wanna-
was like, "This brother asking about percentages. I don't want a gambler. I do not want a gambler on me, man." And I was like, "Yeah, just refer me." He was like, "Okay, fine, I'll do that."
Yeah.
So I went all the way there for no reason. This could have been a phone call.
Well-
This could have been done at the dentist that I got the scan at here, in our hometown.
So you're gonna go to hospital now?
Well, yeah, he said the hospital will contact me at some point. I don't know when.
So does the tooth actually hurt?
It's annoying because I can't properly chew there if the food that I'm eating is hard. Because it's very sensitive. Because it's not only touching that nerve, but it's also touching the molar at the far end.
top left,
top
top
right.
right, top right.
Bottom right.
Bottom. Oh, it's bottom.
Bottom right, yeah.
Oh shit! I got one there too. Shit.
Yeah, I have a wisdom tooth on the bottom
mine
left
too,
and bottom right.
Same.
And they're both going sideways.
Same.
Stupid, bro.
Bro, it's same.
I just hope your tooth is not very long, then it'll be a safe extraction. My tooth is fucking gigantic.
I mean,
for some
mine
reason.
doesn't hurt at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just that there's gum being exposed the more
Yes.
that it grows.
yeah,
and-
which is bad.
Yeah. So like I'm
'Cause it'll
having
recede.
huh?
Because it will recede, right? Like the more exposed it gets.
Well, the more exposed the tooth gets, the more it's causing the gums in that area to like
yeah.
recede.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means for me. I'm flossing every day
Yeah.
and water flossing every day just to keep that area clean.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can't lie,
It's scary.
feeling my gums like receding in that area is like
Mhm.
I don't like the feeling at all. It's scary as fuck.
Yep.
So I mean,
yeah. So that was that.
God
and I was
forbid
like,
you gotta you
I
gotta
know,
get
man.
some complex operation done.
I know.
so-
I hope it's just like okay, we can just cut everything safely
yeah.
from beyond the nerve. Hope it's that, but don't know. So yeah, I wrap up the appointment. I'm like a bit shook because I'm
Mhm.
like, shit, what do you mean there was a chance I just completely lost sensation permanently? And I was just kind of just thinking about it and I kind of felt shit. And so I started walking back and I was like, I'm here. I hadn't eaten. So I was like incredibly hungry as well.
God, I don't know why when you said when you said you're kind of sad about it. Imagine you like just
kicking a rock.
Yeah, like just with your hands in your pockets kicking a rock. Someone says, "Hey man, why are you sad?" I found out I could lose all sensation in my mouth for the tooth extraction.
No way, bro.
Like I found out that I might not be able to feel
The warmth of
warmth
someone's
of
mouth.
someone's mouth and against my mouth anymore.
They're like, how about you feel all you need to do now? But I would permanently be on Novocaine, basically.
Shit,
And I
man.
know someone in LA who hears this and goes, "What's wrong with that?" That
Yeah,
sounds
Frank
like-
Ocean made a song about that.
That sounds like a
that
party.
Sounds pretty cool to me.
That sounds lit, buddy. Yeah. So I was pretty sad. So I went into the town center to like get some food,
Mm.
and the town center, bro, is crazy. They have like a partially abandoned shopping mall, and like half the stores there are just
yeah.
there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. They have the old
Man.
signs
Mhm.
of the shops they used to be, but they're just hollow.
Yeah.
They're just empty, and nobody's moved in. Nobody wants to move in, I guess.
Yep.
And it's just a row of these. Like the first half of their town center, like as you enter it, there's a bunch of restaurants, and there's a middle section where there's nothing
Dude,
apart from like phone
you know
repair
what? You'd be
shops.
surprised. You might be surprised to hear this. This is actually the state of most towns in the UK. Like
Mm.
they're just
They're just dying?
desolate shopping centers. Brick and mortar stores are dying, which is
I
why
guess so,
you
true.
guys should go out and fucking do your shopping more. You know, if you want, not for these big businesses because they can afford to stay up.
Yeah.
It's the smaller shops that can't really afford to stay.
I mean,
up
that's
and
why there's a
running,
rise
so-
in like just
yeah.
cafes, restaurants, and all these
Yeah.
kind of. But they weren't even there. Like
Yeah,
there,
no,
there
no,
was a
no, yeah.
road further down, away from the like town center,
Yeah,
full of like halal restaurants, and because there's a big like brown population there.
yeah.
But the actual heart that they refer to as the town center had fuck all.
Yeah, man. That's the case for a lot of town centers, unfortunately. Yeah.
And bro, the whole thing was wrapped up by this ribbon of surrealness because I was walking down and I had my earphones in, but I heard like a lady talking really loudly,
Mhm.
and I turned to her, and this lady is wearing a hijab, and she just has her phone like tucked into her hijab.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot.
And it's just, and I was like, this
Yeah.
is hands free.
yeah.
This is real hands free.
Living in the future, man. I love to see it every
That
time I
is
see it.
crazy.
It's so cool.
She was like being articulate. She was doing hand movements, talking to
Yeah.
whoever she was on the phone, and that shit. And it's a big ass phone.
Yeah, it's
I was like, how are you not afraid it's gonna fall?
It's so much more common than you think. I've seen it on the bus, on the train, a lot.
I mean, it's smart for sure,
It's
but I
cool.
was like, I would constantly be in fear of it, like just slipping out. Maybe you like put it
I guess
tight enough.
yeah, I guess it's just because hijabs are usually quite tight.
Yeah. So
They're just cool with it.
I was like, damn, auntie, go ahead.
yeah, man, it's cool as fuck, man.
Innovative.
I remember the first time I saw that, I had the same reaction. She was like, "What? You're living in the future?
I was
Wow,
like, holy shit,
innovation!"
bro. You cooked with this. But yeah, and then I just got. Oh, I went to a Greg's.
Yeah.
I went to a Greg's because I didn't want to spend too much money. And guess what they have in Greg's?
What?
They have a tandoori chicken pizza.
Huh?
And I was like, this is slough, bro. You know
Yeah,
this only exists here.
They don't have it in our town.
Or in Southall, maybe.
yeah.
You know?
Damn.
And it was fire.
That's what you call localization, kids.
Localization, yes, sir. And it was
Um,
so good. It's probably the most authentic tandoori chicken flavored
no
thing.
way.
No,
Really?
I'm not fucking with
Well,
you.
better than chaiwala.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Chaiwala, I think, does too much
Bro,
with
but
the
the thing
stuff
is-
that they make.
What I don't get is right. I mean, I personally think chaiwala is quite like it tastes great. Tastes
I'm
authentic
not
to
saying
me.
it doesn't taste
but
good, but I'm just
I'm-
saying
I'm thinking,
comparably
like,
better.
If that's comparably better, I'm like chaiwala's audience is Indian,
Yes.
like or Asian.
Yeah.
You know, if you're from the Asian subcontinent, usually South,
Yeah.
you go chaiwala. Like
Yeah.
really, that's what it is. Just the general, all Asians go there.
Mm-hmm.
You're rarely ever gonna see any white people there. It's almost exclusively for Asians. Like,
Yeah.
but Greg's is
Is
almost exclusively for white people. Really, like
And- and
you're
the thing
only
is-
ever gonna see white people in there.
and I went in, and it was mainly white people there.
Yeah.
There were like some like brown people in there, and I'm guessing that because Greg's is also famous for sausage roll,
Yeah,
which anyone from that community
arguably
can't
the
eat.
most bland pastry out there.
It's bland, sure, but I'm saying like people can't eat it. Like the brown people can't, like Muslim people can't eat it.
Oh yeah, they
You know?
can't. Yeah.
So, and I'm like, what's the background for being able to introduce new items? How did they get approval to make like a tandoori chicken pizza?
I don't know. Corporate must have just had it in the back burner. They're
Guess
like,
so.
yeah, look, give it to the ones where there's more Asians.
Yeah, maybe. I wonder if it's like a genuine item or it just
Yeah.
exists in Slough.
Yeah. Oh, we got Greg's here. We can check.
It doesn't exist here. I've been to
Oh.
the Greg's here.
Or maybe it's like a recent edition. Have you been since you went to the?
Not
else?
recently, but recently enough to speculate that it's not a new item.
Okay.
Because it didn't say new on the thing.
Oh, okay.
They
fair.
just had it there.
Okay.
And I was like, shit.
Well, next time I'm in town here. I'll check
Okay.
Greg's.
Let the people know.
I'll
whether
let
it's
y'all
a
know.
new item or not.
on
Put
Greg's.
them onto the Greg's
Yeah.
menu. This is
That's
like
something you can only find out on the NYT podcast.
that's true. Who's informing you about this shit?
Nobody's
anywhere
informing
else?
you about new Greg's menu introductions except us.
Except us.
And you can get that and more by subscribing to the NYT podcast.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the episode,
Mm-hmm.
like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Follow us at the NYT Pod on all of our socials. We're on all of the ones that you guys know. Thank you for listening. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
we'll see you guys later.